With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
For first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry now for Alexander Madison, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
T.J. Yeldon, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
Come on. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Switch up. Switch up.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down throw for Winston. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Complete.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 20.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And This will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Finding Harris over the middle. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
13 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run. This is Scarborough. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
15-yard line.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
The ball carrier.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down, New England.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, and Eckler. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, They couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
4-yard line.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tua. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
33-yard line.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Out of the backfield, it's T.J. Yeldon. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And out of bounds right around the 20. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go back to the ground with Williams, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Tua going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
6-yard line.
First and goal from the 6.
Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Ravens.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
54.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Check 26.
On 2nd down, Tua eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Shaquille Barrett with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And, Jameis intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Winston. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Working with a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready. 32. Touchdown, defense. Check. 53. Check.
2 and now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
For T.J. Yeldon, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Sometimes I need a check. Not just sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, I know I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. So what's the good news? He said the good news is you made a lot.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Defense, let's go. 54.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find Harris, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A quick throw complete into the flat-out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Ryan Switzer on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And 7.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun and able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. 16 yards on that one and a Raven 1st.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it with Madison. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Alexander.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 30-yard
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now Tua. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
14. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Raymond on the return. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. They'll run here with Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
3rd and long for Winston. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own
the Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joejuan Williams. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Number 30, Austin.
Olivier Vernon brings him down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Bo Scarborough, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
15. Ravens 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Rodgers on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Madison. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Another carry now for Madison. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the ground, this is Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, this is Madison. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Going to run with Madison again. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards the pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
54 Mike.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Here's Madison. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. This for the lead in the final stages. Gonzalez's kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's Winston. Flushed out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Winston. Harris has it over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down.
Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Intended receiver there is Donald Parham. That'll bring up second down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. He's back to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Patriots.
On first down, it's Patterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Patriots ball carrier.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 20.
Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On third down, here's Eckler. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
22.
Extra point up and through, and the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
The ball carrier, Hassan Reddick, in on the tackle.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Patriots, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they move to 2-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.